What's up, Ravens?
Welcome back to another edition of Nest News. I'm Miley Fisher,
Danny Tarek,
Eva Herdig,
And Cameron Owsley.
and we have a lot in store for you guys. So let's get right into it. Jacob, roll that intro.
Ravens, we've got a lot to unpack for you. So guys, lock in and let's get into it.
First up, we have a story about an established a cappella group based here in Kansas City.
So let's take it to Jack Davis to learn more about this fantastic group.
You probably recognize these guys, but probably not these ones. KCAC is a local high school a cappella group. The only difference between the two is that this one is real.
KCAC usually does more pop music. We like to do numbers with like percussion in them to make our voices sound like instruments.
My favorite song would have to either be Shoulder to Cry On or Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
My favorite performance I've ever done, definitely Plaza Lighting. I was a soloist for that one. That was probably one of the highlights of my year, pretty much.
While KCAC is a fun performance group, they're also highly competitive, having won ICHSA 2 years ago, the largest a cappella competition in the nation.
They announced second place, they announced third place, and it was like, we all collectively looked to each other and we were like, this was a good journey, we did this was good enough, whatever, we're happy we're here. And then they said our names. It changed our group in terms of like our confidence and how we hold ourselves in front of others. And I know James definitely feels like validation in terms of what we've been doing. So I'm hoping that this year it is like we have a solid set. We are happy, and no matter what happens, was all worth it. That's the goal.
For the Raven Network, this has been Jack Davis. Now, back to the desk.
Hey Ravens, I'm here with National Merit semifinalist Ian Edwards to talk about him and his achievements. So Ian, how was the process going throughout this National Merit?
So I had studied a year before for the SAT, so I was already a little bit prepared to take the PSAT. But actually that day I thought I was taking the ACT, and ended up taking the PSAT and scoring high enough to be a semifinalist.
Awesome. So how do you keep a good school balance between containing a high GPA and balancing, I know you're in engineering, and just keeping time for free time with family and friends?
Yeah, so a lot of like the schoolwork and stuff, I try to get as much of it done as I can in school. That way I have outside of school for clubs, sports, or just socializing, hanging with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just about balancing that.
So throughout the school year, how do you plan on maintaining this good GPA, and also just like how do you prepare for this process throughout the rest of the school year?
Lots of Red Bull, first off, and just studying occasionally. It's not like you have to study every night for every class, but just if you keep on top of your stuff, you should do fine.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Ian.
Thank you.
And we wish all the National Merit Scholarship semifinalists the best of luck throughout this process. Now let's take it to Danny Tarek on more insight into the NFL.
Every Sunday, millions of fans huddle around the TV to cheer on their favorite teams. Let's take it to the fans to see how it affects their lives.
I'm expecting this year to be a good year and very diverse, and how the teams play, I expect a lot. I feel like it's going to be very fun.
Football, because it takes my mind off of stuff. It's really fun to play and really fun to watch.
For many people, these football games are a way for them to escape reality and be in their comfort zone.
I like to see the Eagles versus Chiefs rematch. I feel like that'd be pretty fight.
Of course, I got to get the Chiefs to win so I get a free day off. But really, I want the Jets to win.
Overcoming is a big part of people's lives, and it's necessary to live your best life. For the Raven Nation, this has been Natalie Frazier. Now back to the show.
I love about football, like the physicality and the dedication it takes for those guys to get up there and take hits like that.
Just like the environment, the vibe, and like how you see teams play and be able to overcome anything.
Most people's favorite part of the season is the Super Bowl. Let's see what some people's predictions are.
What's up, Ravens? I'm Eva Herdig, and I'm here with
Mason Schlindenhard,
Cecilia Oxenford,
Meredith Samuelson,
and Jada Lee.
With the homecoming down just around the corner, many girls like to dress up their hair in unique ways for the homecoming dance. So today, Mason and Jada will be trying to recreate this hairstyle on Cecilia and Meredith in under 3 minutes. There are several kinds of hairstyling tools here on the table, but it is their job to determine which ones they should use and which ones they shouldn't. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's start the clock. 3, 2, 1. All right. Here we go. All right, Mason's going in with the dry shampoo. And Jada is already starting to part the hair and get prepared with the braiding process. All right, we have hair ties and bobby pins. We have hairspray, brushes, combs, anything you could possibly imagine for this hairstyle challenge. Now, how are we feeling, Mason?
Oh, I'm just coming here to dominate, do my thing.
All right, I love your costume. How are we feeling, Jada?
I'm feeling really good. I think we got this.
All right, we're doing really good. All right, so Cece, you are a part of RFC. How is that going for you?
It's going really amazing. I love the class so much. It's amazing, yeah.
I love that. And Meredith, you have been starting your competition dance season back up this year. So what are you most looking forward to?
I just love getting to work with different choreographers and just starting new pieces every year. I feel like it just gets better and better. So I'm ready to share those.
Let's go. That's wonderful exposure. Now we are about halfway through our 3-minute timer, so let's check back in. It looks like Mason is almost done with his braid, and Jada is also almost done with her braid. I can see she went in with this Dutch technique for her braid, which looks very well done. Mason is not Dutch or French braiding. He is just doing the very best he can with his abilities. So we are about to continue this. You have about 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock. Jada is also a part of Stuco, and Stuco just went on a field trip away from the school. So Jada, how did that go for you?
It went really well. I learned a lot of new things, and I thought it was our speaker was very well spoken. It was very interesting, and I just had a good time.
That's amazing. We love our student leaders, and being involved in ONW really makes the ONW experience so much better. We are pulling everybody's hair into a ponytail, and we have 40 seconds left on the clock. So are we feeling like we're going to finish in time, Jada?
Yes, I'm feeling really good. It's looking really good.
Are we going to finish in time, Mason? 28 seconds.
Always finish at time. We got this. Who stole it? We got this. We got this.
All right, so we have some hair tie stealers in here. So some sabotage I see is going on. Mason is finishing up his bun, and Jada is also finishing up her bun. Look at how beautiful. Look at how beautiful. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. All right, stop. So let's examine these hairstyles further. It looks like Cece's hairstyle is very much complete. It's got a nice little bun with a hair tie. Pretty good as a first timer. Yeah, a few bumps, but we got the braid in there. The braid is in, no pieces out except for this, but that's just for style. And then for Meredith's, it's very nicely braided and very clean, and very technical. I love it. You both did a wonderful job, but I think the Starbucks cake pop is going to have to go to Jada Lee for her wonderful braiding technique in this hairstyle challenge. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Now, I'm so excited to carry it on over to the next story. I am so happy you guys came, and I'm really proud that I get to be here with you guys today. Now let's carry it on over to the next story.
My name's Keely Loney, and my family has been affected by childhood cancer.
My name's Megan King, and my family was affected by childhood cancer.
I'm Kinley Carter, and I'm here to help spread awareness. I got the chance to sit down with two individuals from families who have victims of childhood cancer to hear their stories.
My brother was 5 years old. He was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a form of bone cancer. His was in his right knee. I was 3 years old at the time. He went through chemotherapy and radiation.
Aiden had surgery to remove his tumor, but it was not until 5 years later when he was officially declared cancer-free.
He's 20 now. He is healthy. He doesn't have a whole lot of flexibility in his leg, but he's alive.
I also got to sit down with Megan King to hear about how her family has been affected.
My younger cousin, Michael Moser, was diagnosed with diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, commonly known as DIPG, when he was 6 years old, September 4th of 2014. And DIPG is the most lethal form of childhood brain tumors, and it's also one of the rarest. There's a near 0% survival rate of it. Median life expectancy after diagnosis is 11 months. Michael lived 8.5 months after his diagnosis and died on May 17th, 2015.
September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, where all month long different organizations are hosting fundraisers to raise money to find a cure for this global crisis.
Donating your money or your time or volunteering at any organization can help. And I think helping this crisis that is globally striking the entire world, because no one is ever 100% safe of cancer.
Organizations like St. Jude are extremely important. It's my understanding that St. Jude lets the families not pay a single dime. My name's Keely Loney, and my family has been affected by childhood cancer.
My name's Megan King, and my family was affected by childhood cancer.
I'm Kinley Carter, and I'm here to help spread awareness. I got the chance to sit down with two individuals from families who have victims of childhood cancer to hear their stories.
My brother was 5 years old. He was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a form of bone cancer. His was in his right knee. I was 3 years old at the time. He went through chemotherapy and radiation.
Aiden had surgery to remove his tumor, but it was not until 5 years later when he was officially declared cancer-free.
He's 20 now. He is healthy. He doesn't have a whole lot of flexibility in his leg, but he's alive.
I also got to sit down with Megan King to hear about how her family has been affected.
My younger cousin, Michael Moser, was diagnosed with diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, commonly known as DIPG, when he was 6 years old, September 4th of 2014. And DIPG is the most lethal form of childhood brain tumors, and it's also one of the rarest. There's a near 0% survival rate of it. Median life expectancy after diagnosis is 11 months. Michael lived 8.5 months after his diagnosis and died on May 17th, 2015.
September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, where all month long different organizations are hosting fundraisers to raise money to find a cure for this global crisis.
Donating your money or your time or volunteering at any organization can help. And I think helping this crisis that is globally striking the entire world, because no one is ever 100% safe of cancer.
Organizations like St. Jude are extremely important. It's my understanding that St. Jude lets the families not pay a single dime, which is amazing. You know, like medical bills are some of the highest rates of debt. You know, there are other organizations like Alex's Lemonade Stand, Supporting Kids Foundation, Braden's Hope. There are so many that you can choose from, and I don't really think there's a wrong one to choose from or a right one to choose from.
Raven Service Club has chosen St. Jude's to support this month. They've been selling t-shirts all week and will continue to do it today and tomorrow during lunch to help spread awareness. But for now, this has been Kinley Carter. Now back to the desk.
Hey Ravens, I'm Danny Tark and I'm here with Ella Novion, and today we'll be talking to Ella to learn more about her amazing feat that she achieved last Monday. So Ella, before we get started, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I obviously play tennis. I play the flute and piccolo and was an all-state flute player last year. And then I take academics really seriously.
Okay. So some of you guys don't know, Ella Novion actually attended the Olathe City Championship and won her 100th match. So Ella, what does it mean to you to be the first person to do that in school history?
I feel a lot of pride having represented ONW for the last 4 years. Building up to 100th match, had a lot of adrenaline, but then once I accomplished it, it was just a feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah. So can you describe the emotions that you felt when you achieved this milestone?
I was just really happy, and I felt really proud of myself that I finally achieved this.
Okay, and what was the attending the Olathe City Championship like? What was the vibe?
The Olathe City is always super fun. It's at the home courts, and then a lot more people on the team get to go, so there's a lot more cheering, and then we've won it since the last 4 years, so the energy is always super great.
Yeah, and achieving 100 career wins probably requires dedication and perseverance. So how did you train for this event?
On average, I play 14 hours a week in academy. I have 2 private lessons, 2 strength and conditioning sessions a week, and then I hit with my family over the weekend if I want to work on something, as well as traveling to tournaments outside of season.
Awesome. Also, as the first triple-digit winner, what advice would you give to someone that's younger than you, that wants to go down the same path?
I would advise them to never give up, always believe in yourself even during challenging moments, and use nerves in a positive way. Don't let them harm you and prevent you from performing at your fullest potential.
Awesome. I think that about wraps up my questions. Again, thank you so much for coming on the show, but stay tuned, Ravens, because next up we have Madison Miner with the Inside Scoop on the Olathe Farmers Market.
All right. What is up, Ravens? I got a fun little game for us to play real quick. And so I got 2 guests.
Zay Wills.
Hayden Kelly. All right. And so the game is, I got 5 songs, right? First person to get the name of the song gets half a point. And if you get the artist too, you get a full point. All right. So y'all ready?
Yep. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. First song we got. Ooh, give me a second. All right.
Family Ties, Baby Kim and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, you got the full. All right, that's 1 point. All right. You got to get better at this, man.
So yeah.
All right. You ready for the second one?
I don't know.
Don't know it?
No, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Don't know it? All right, y'all can't see in the back, but they're having a fun time back there. You don't know the song?
Not at all.
I know.
I've heard it.
All right, that's Beat It by Michael Jackson. So 1-0. Next song.
Is it Little Nas? Is that the artist?
Okay, that's half a point. You want to go for the song?
Industry Baby.
There you go. 1-1. All right. Next song.
Love the music video.
Redbone, Childish Gambino.
All right. That's 2. Yeah. 2-0. 2-1. My fault. 2-1. How are you feeling? You got to step your game up.
I know. I mean, I'm really nervous. I came in here. I don't know. My game wasn't on. I gotta get in the zone. I gotta lock in. I gotta, just get it up there.
All right, I'm feeling that. All right, so this last song is real easy, y'all. It should be an easy. Hopefully, we could tie it up. If we tie it up, I got a little tiebreaker. Feel me? But let's do it.
Party in the USA by Katy Perry.
All right, so he gets half a point. He got the artist wrong. Do you want to?
I'm trying to think of the artist. Miley Cyrus.
Okay, so I don't think I can count that. That's a little cheating from behind the scenes. I don't think I can count that.
It wasn't my fault. So I think it's gotta count for half.
But that's only half a point.
It's half a point, and you still win. But I still get, I'm not a loser entirely.
I guess. Well, all right. So the winner takes this giant dum-dum. How are you feeling about your win?
It was light, you know. I already knew I was gonna come in and win whole time. I actually knew it was Miley Cyrus. I just wanted to give him a pity point.
Yeah,
you know,
I
something
really
light.
appreciate that.
That's all though.
All right. Well, that's all we got. That's all the tunes we got. So let's take the Ash Hunt for the fall play.